So part one of the sequence is going to go through the control of your knee position as we go in and out of a lunge type movement, and then we're going to progress that into single leg balance. So holding a post or broomstick works pretty well. I'm going to take my shoe off so you can see that as I press my big toe lightly into the floor, it raises the arch of my foot up slightly. So I'm going to use that to help control my knee position, because if I keep that arch engaged, it's really hard for me to let my knee cave inward. You can see my arch has to roll somewhat in for my knee to cave in. So starting off here, I get my feet spread apart with both knees pretty straight, and I raise up onto my back toe, maybe slightly, and I'm going to start to press that big toe into the floor as I bring this knee into a small bend. Now here I'll usually have patients test it out, say, all right, this is not what I want to do. I want to pull that knee out to the side, pressing into that big toe, just to where my knee is coming a little bit outward, not to any extreme here, and definitely not to where the arch of my foot raises up off the floor. So right here, and I'll start patients typically in and out of this pumping motion to engage the arch of the foot and work on controlling that knee position. I also use this post to put a little bit of downward pressure into my hand, which helps me engage my stomach, and it stops me as I'm going out of this motion from just falling into this arch. So that press down helps me to pull my butt underneath me to keep my lower back flat. So that's part one, right? Just keeping all the mechanics and getting used to my knee tracking in this straight position and my arch engaged. And then from here, I'll progress into single leg balance. So I'll start to come up, keeping that toe engaged into a single leg stance. And then I'll step back slowly into that lunge. You'll see from the side that I try and make sure that my knee is not caving forward, but I press through my heel and my head uprights towards the ceiling as I come into this single leg balance. The post helps me so I keep my stomach engaged, and as I'm shifting onto one leg, I don't start to tip over this way. And then as I do both of these maneuvers, I want to rely less and less on the post. So I may go from a whole fist to a couple fingers to eventually doing it without the post, seeing if I can keep that arch, keep that knee position, and not let that arch cave inward.